Hello, my fellow Aquarius rising. I am one of you. Let us see what we most need to keep in mind and heart this week to help everything rise into place. We're going to tap in, as always, to Oracle and Tarot, and we're going to go with our foundation frequency with the Oracle deck, and then tap into some Tarot for our fundamental framework. Let's get right into it. Aquarius rising, and for the Aquarius rising collective, moderation. Number 14 energy. So less is more, paying attention to thinking about what it is that we're choosing, what it is that we're doing. This is in regards to the things that we're eating, the things that we are ingesting, the things that we are digesting. It's about the company that we keep. It's about social media, all of the things. Moderation is absolutely key. Finding and maintaining that balance. Sometimes, as Aquarius rising energy, again, being one of you, I can align that we can be very much in the intellectual mode of things, and then we get into the emotional, humanitarian energy of things, the community, versus kind of just being a little bit aloof in our heads sometimes. And it's good that we have that energy of the in-between. That is where the moderation is going to be very, very important for us this week and in general, to make sure that we're making space for everyone, making space for the community and the collective, but making sure that we're making space for ourselves and giving us the space, giving ourselves the permission as well to be in those energies whenever it is that we need to be in those energies, and not judging ourselves when we are too focused on the other, and not judging ourselves when we're too focused on self. There's a saying oftentimes in regards to Aquarius energy that we don't like people, but we love humanity. So when we think about that energy, it's because sometimes we really do just love our solitude, and we kind of just want to shut the world out, because when we are in the world, we are just doing too much for the world sometimes. So the moderation is really key, because we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to burn ourselves out, and then to kind of create this energy of resentment when we are focusing on the community. Very important for us to keep in mind and heart, indeed, every day, really, but not just in terms of this week. But pay attention to how it's going to manifest more so this week. Ooh, saw that? Tapping in for some tarot, and this is a very specific tarot deck that aligns with the learning of tarot. It is a teaching tarot deck, and it has some soul inquiries and very specific frequencies. So I'm going to lean into that so I can give you the very specific messages. We've got the 7 of Swords energy, and nobody likes to see the 7 of Swords energy, but it's about paying attention to betrayals and deception, whether it's towards ourselves and for ourselves and about ourselves, or externally. So we'll tap into that a little bit more. And then we've got double 7 energy, and we've got 14. Listen, this quadruple 7 energy that is here right now is all about this very, very specific Pluto and Aquarius energy. There's a new surge of coming into our alignment in terms of the number 7 is about perfection, is about leadership. It's about what it is that we are here to do and fulfilling that purpose and that mission. It is the Aquarius alignment's turn to decide destiny, not just for ourselves, but for humanity, because we are the humanitarians, because we are the ones that are thinking about justice and social and community and doing things with people over profits mentality. It's very, very key for us to be stepping into this new energy. And the number 7, again, tapping into perfection, it's about specific alignments. It's about the chakras being tapped into the number 7. So many things align with the number 7. So we have to keep that in mind. Thinking about the 7 colors of the rainbow, like there's so many things that we as well are coming into alignment with, specifically during this time, this once in a lifetime time for Pluto in Aquarius, that we Aquarius alignments, whether you're sun, moon, or rising, are here specifically to play a part, to bring the world into a new sense of perfection, utopia, okay? Pressure, no pressure. 7 of Cups is about choices, is about so many things out there and available to us, but that's not all best specifically meant for us. So with the 7 of Swords, we've got an energy of strategy, deception, theft, cunning, and sneakiness. The thing that's important to keep in mind when we see the 7 of Swords, especially when we see cunning, is sometimes we do have to be a little bit, again, strategic in regards to how we're manipulating and maneuvering something. This age of Aquarius energy is about the powers that once were going down, kicking and screaming. So we do have to be a little bit cunning. We do have to be strategic. We can't play nice all the time. We can't. Not when we're up against what we know we're up against. So this is where our role comes in, and we have to really, again, the moderation and finding the balance in regards to the nice notion and in regards to not playing games with people that would stab us in the back in an instant. Pay attention to that on the macro and the micro level of things through this week and in general. Must use intellect to outwit opponents, but must also be aware of dishonesty and betrayal. There's, again, a very, very fine line in regards to this energy, that you don't want to be deceptive, you don't want to be dirty, you don't want to be grimy. And again, it depends on who it is that you're dealing with. Pay attention. You're going to know, you're going to be a lot more clear as you are navigating particularly energies and relationships and dynamics and such, in regards to how it is that you're going to handle them and how you're paying attention to how they handle you, and then paying attention again in regards to this energy of opponent. If you can recognize and realize that somebody's coming up against you and that it's opponent energy, then you do have to be a little bit strategic. You do have to be a little bit more stealth, but you want to make sure that you're not being underhanded. You can still do all of that and be just and be fair and be good. You don't have to be kind and nice all the time though, but you can be good. There's a difference. And then the soul inquiry is, what situations or people in my life require me to be cunning and strategic while also remaining vigilant against deceit? Whoop, there it is. All right, so I'm not even gonna repeat myself. Got it? Good. 7 of Cups is about choices, options, fantasy, and imagination. And the message is, having too many options can cause confusion. Stay in reality, don't fantasize. This is, again, the moderation of the dreams versus the reality of what it is that we're focusing on, what is actually, possible, the delusions of grandeur. And sometimes it's good to have those delulus, right? So that you can really think about, like, what am I fighting for? What do I really want? What do I really believe in? But then coming grounded and getting to a place of like, okay, this is the focus. Even if I want all of it, and even if it's possible, what is for right now? What do I need to focus on right now? Which cup do I choose right now? We can't have it all at the same time. Harvest takes time. We only got these 2 hands to pick all of these ripe fruit. So ultimately, we don't want it to all come at the same time, because if it comes all at the same time, then what else is there, right? So that patience is important, and being able to be a lot more discerning in regards to what it is that we're choosing from day to day. And then a soul inquiry is, are there too many options to make a decision? You don't want it all. Like, it doesn't have to be all, right? And sometimes there's some choices that are just not really good for you. And I'm gonna have to listen and watch this back, because channeling is one thing, but me getting the message is another thing as a fellow Aquarius rising. So I am definitely going to be paying very, very close attention to all of the options that are available to me this week, and making sure that I am choosing the ones that best serve me, especially when it comes to the moderation of things, that I don't have to have it all right now. We don't have to have it all right now. Just a little is sometimes just enough, especially if we're thinking about certain dynamics that we're not really sure of, and that there's a little bit of opponent energy. That's even more reason to be strategic, to pull back, to pay attention, to watch, to wait before we make any choices, so that we can lead ourselves to the perfection that is our birthright. Ashe? So I hope that resonates with you. I hope that it helps everything rise into place. Nothing is falling. It is only up from here. And if you do claim this reading and it feels good to you, then I would love for you to put an emoji in the comment section below. And the message or the emoji that I would love for you to put below is the water symbol. Any of the water symbols, tapping into Aquarius energy, being the water bearer. It is also the first day of Aquarius season. So yay, yay, yay. Welcome Aquarius season. So bring in the water bearer. We bring the water ultimately, and we think about what it is that we are planting and what it is that we're watering in order for these choices, for these options to grow, so that we can be very, very particular in regards to what we're planting and what we're plucking and what we're harvesting first. So that's it for this week. Until next week, thank you, Aquarius Rising. Peace.